now, 3 videos in a row from CDTV, 3 days in a row. It's gotta be getting closer to the Christmas season, guys. Because that's something special, I don't know. So Wiz Khalifa just dropped a new mixtape, and I wasn't aware it was coming out. I was aware of his Rolling Papers 2 album, which has been in the works for quite a few years now. But so I guess he released this as something to tide us over until then. But the real question we're going to be asking today is it good? Well, this is CDTVProductions, and let's talk about it.
Leave my iPhone cracked if I take a loss. Know I'm gonna get it back, I'm always on attack. Learn to let the money stack, homies turn to rats.
Now I think it's best to start this off by explaining what I like to hear from Wiz Khalifa. I have really not liked his last 2 albums, to be honest. I feel like he kind of ditched all his melodic hooks for things like auto-tune and banger beats that most of the time don't really suit him that well. I just wasn't really a fan of that whole trap Wiz thing. I personally loved his album Rolling Papers, and ONIFC wasn't that bad either. Wiz really was a stoner rapper with huge mainstream appeal, and he could make some really damn melodic hooks. That's what I wanted from this project, and I almost got it. Almost. Like, the first track pretty much showcases what I wanted to hear.
Real expensive my clothes, I'm reinventing flows. Presidential my smoke, you guys are little clones. Go ahead.
A super chilled out beat with slow but smooth flows from Wiz, with autotune being used in a nice way, it's not overbearing. We also see this on tracks like Figure It Out and Stay Focused. Also, some of the tracks on here have really great hooks. Wiz Khalifa can make some fantastic hooks, and it's good to see that he's doing that a bit more on here, because a lot of the hooks he's done recently have been a bit lackluster. I really like that kind of melodic style that he does. I think he does it really well. There's some great production on here as well. I love the beat used on Global Access. It kind of sounds like something 2 Chainz would have used in his last project. And I also love the really relaxed beat that City of Steel had.
Hotel smoked out, I ain't going nowhere. Leaving in the morning, cleaning lady picking up roaches.
A lot of this is really what I wanted to hear from Wiz, but it is lacking in quite a few areas. My main problem with the thing is it kinda really started to drag for me towards the end. I mean, the track City of Steel, which I mostly like, is 6 minutes long, but 3 whole minutes of that is Wiz just talking. That's all it is. And I really was not a fan of that. Every time now, I just listen to the rapping part of City of Steel and then skip it. And it's quite annoying to have to do that every time, and I think it was really unnecessary to have that there. This tape is a move in the right direction, but it's absolutely nothing new for Wiz. I mean, lyrically, it's all kind of stuff he's talked about before, and the songs, most of them sound good on their own, but on an album back to back, it can get a little bit slow with his kind of, you know, really slow-paced flows that don't vary that much throughout the whole thing. I wish some of the tracks on here had more of a concept rather than I smoke weed, I'm sometimes motivational, and I'm happy that I made it. Weed Farm had a cool concept, despite being something we've heard from him so much before. He managed to make it sound a bit interesting there. It was about legally smoking weed and being able to grow his own. So I wish more tracks were like that, where it had more of a goal, more of a concept. Like, this definitely has a real mixtape feel to me. It doesn't really feel like it was everything it could have been. Also, there were some tracks that I wish weren't on here. Letterman was just super unnecessary. It sounded like a straight up Travis Scott ripoff. See what I did there? You know, straight up, that thing he does. Like, the hook and the ad-libs sounded just like Travis, especially the ad-libs. It just didn't have to be on there, in my opinion. So how do I feel about this overall? I do think it's a step in the right direction for Wiz, as I was not a fan at all of Blacc Hollywood or Khalifa. But it failed to be super interesting. It does have me excited for Rolling Papers 2 though, and I feel like this was just something to build a little bit of excitement until we eventually get that. He even talks about the album here, saying that it's pretty much done, and he's been working on it for 3 years, so hopefully that one is going to be something special, because I love the first Rolling Papers. It's not bad at all though. Some of the tracks I would describe as filler, but Wiz is kind of working more towards his strengths here. And I do like to see that. I mean, I'd take tracks like Playing For You and Royal Highness over Weed and Boys any day. So I'm going to give this mixtape a 6.7 out of 10, due to all the reasons I've just listed before. Again, step in the right direction, not everything it could have been, but it was a mixtape, so I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. But what do you guys think about it? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know if there's any other albums you would like to see me review, and subscribe if you haven't done so already to see similar videos to this one and a bunch of other ones related to hip-hop music. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and this is CDTVProductions signing out.